ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। Sahanavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviyam Karavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavai. Om Shant Shant Shanti. Om Asato Ma Sadgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityuma Mrutangamaya. Om Shant Shant Shanti. Good morning, Shubhodayam. So today I want to say something about the state of agriculture in India. Because basically I myself am from an agricultural family. I know most of you are also from agricultural background. If you just see life in India and also elsewhere in the world today, the people in urban areas are living in great stress and anxiety. The stress is because the high cost of living actually is creating stress. For everything you need money. It's a currency note-based civilization we have created. The life in urban areas is today like midday scorching sun, which is scorching the very soul of the human being rather. You get that? Cost of living is very high, it's going up by the day. And people are struggling and struggling and struggling to have more money to meet their expenses. So that is creating a lot of stress. If you just look at villages in 30 years back, 20 years back, how they used to live life, very peaceful life, no competition. Entire village will live like one family. There's that bonding, emotional bonding. Today that life is totally disturbed and nobody wants to live in villages because we consider urbanization as a sign of development. This is one of the yardsticks measures used across the globe to declare a country as a developed or underdeveloped nation. If more people live in urban spaces, that's a developed nation. If the country is predominantly rural, large population is still staying in rural areas, it is an underdeveloped nation. They're all wrong definitions in my opinion. Today there is no prestige associated to rural life. If an educated person stays in the midst of the rural folks, what they say is, what are you doing here? Why are you here? You're an educated man. You go to a town, a city. They don't let you live there. Okay? But now villages are practically empty of youth, practically empty of educated people. Only old people, very poor people who could not migrate to urban spaces, who are not motivated, they are left behind. Today we have enough doctors, we have enough engineers, we have enough chartered accountants, we have enough, okay, of other professionals. We don't have the next generation of farmers. The disaster is slowly unfolding, but we don't notice it. The great scientist, father of the Green Revolution in India, Dr. M.S. Swaminathan, who passed away recently, he said that agriculture holds the key to the future of mankind. Now we have wars going on in the world. The next it is famines. I am not actually, a pessimist or a doomsday predictor, but I just see that how the things will unfold in the future. Now wars are going on. It is the turn of famines if we don't wake up. Famine ante telusu kada karu. Already there is a lot of disruption in the world. Ukraine is one of the major exporters of grain in the world, but the Middle East is not getting that grain because of the war that's going on there. One of the major producers of wheat and also major exporters of wheat. That actually supply chain is disturbed. So other countries have stepped in and actually temporarily the solution has been found. But if such disruptions go on uninterruptedly, definitely there will be famines in the world. What we need today is progressive farmers. Okay? Farmers who will do actually organic farming. And also there is a short supply of milk in this country. The amount of adulteration, quantum of adulteration that is there in milk is everybody knows. You are well informed, I know. There are no cattle. And our farmers are doing, chemical-based agriculture. Chemical fertilizers and chemical pesticides. Because of the excessive use of chemical fertilizers in the last 40-50 years, soil has depleted significantly. And so the capital cost has gone up for the farmer. That's the reason farming has become not so remunerative. That's why they don't want to do farming. And they say that this is not a viable occupation. You get out of the village and go to cities. So now only the people who are in 50s and 60s are doing agriculture. No young man is going to agriculture. And we need around, 300 million tons of food per annum to support, this country, to feed the hungry mouse. And if we don't produce that, what happens? If you want to import from international market for a country like India, that much supply won't be there, I'm sure. That's why Dr. M.S. Swaminathan said that agriculture holds the key to the future. It's not the country that has guns that will rule the world, but it is the country that has grains that will rule the world. Guns you can import from anywhere. Guns are not perishable. But if you don't produce enough food, there will be famine. Shortage of food leads to famine. What happens? Civilizations will collapse. But now why young people are not going to farming? There are many reasons, not just economical, social reasons are also there. Because it's no more a prestigious occupation. That much of honor is not there. People say proudly that I am a doctor. Proudly they say I am an engineer. Proudly they say I am a chartered accountant. Okay, this and that. Nobody says I am a farmer proudly. Because the kind of respect or honor that profession is supposed to command, it doesn't command anymore. It's not just economic reason, there are social reasons for this. That's what I'm saying. And also young people say they don't get married. Okay? Because you want, marriage also has become very difficult for young people who are in farming. Because when the prestige is not there, honor is not there, and naturally nobody will go for it. And actually, in fact, that should command the greatest respect, the greatest honor, but it's just reverse now, unfortunately. So you have to motivate young people to go back to farming. And I want to say that you have to rejuvenate villages. That is the only way. Decentralized way of life, rejuvenation of villages, that holds the key for the future of humanity. If we don't do that, many other evils are going to happen. The sooner we do, the better for us. And if you just see today Delhi, you all know that they have closed schools because of heavy pollution, right? The particle matter, air particle index, API they call it. It is in Delhi, it is nearly 540. The upper limit should be 50. Where is 50? Where is 540? The capital of the country, schools are closed because of excess pollution. And this is a sorry state of affairs in the country. And still actually we are actually want to India. We want to urbanize India further. Okay, capital of the country. Schools are closed because of pollution. But still we don't notice it. We have to move back. So naturally, when you inhale that kind of air, they say that actually if you inhale air in Delhi, it's as good as smoking 10 cigarettes per day. Hmm? With that level of pollution, what else will happen? You will only contract diseases. Lung problems, heart problems will come. So decentralized life, let us go for, urban, rural areas actually will have fresh air at least. It's a fundamental requirement of life. If with that you have, actually you can lead a peaceful life. Yeah, this is a long story. I will explain next part of the story in my next prayer meeting. Thank you. Have a nice day.